Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. Today in this video, we are going to discuss another important program which is binary to decimal conversion. So the question is very simple. You have been given an input number which is in the form of binary number and you have to convert that binary number into its equivalent decimal number. Okay? First of all, we will know how mathematically we can convert a binary number to its equivalent decimal number, and then we will apply that mathematical approach for our programming part. Okay, and if you don't know about binary number and decimal number, so let me make it clear for you. Binary number are those numbers which consist of only two digits, which is 0 and 1. So I can write simply like binary numbers are those numbers which consist of only two digits, 0 and 1. Okay, and examples like 0011, 1010, or you can write 1110101. Basically binary numbers are the different arrangements of 0 and 1s. Okay, and decimal numbers that we use in our daily life, like, and it consists of digits 0 to 9. Like example, if you say 123, 42, 62, all these. Okay, so this is the basic difference between binary numbers and decimal numbers. Now how can we convert a binary number to its decimal number mathematically? Let's see. So let's take an example like 1010. So this is the binary number that I am taking. So what is the first step? Listen carefully. The first step is to assign powers of 2 to each digit of binary number from right hand side in a sequential manner. Okay, again I am repeating. First step is to assign powers of 2. Okay, powers of 2 to each digit, to each digit from right hand side in a sequential manner. How? Let's see. For first digit we will assign 2 to the power 0, and for second digit 2 to the power 1, then 2 to the power 2, then 2 to the power 3, and it goes. Okay, like if there were more digits like 0 1 0, then it will be 2 to the power 4, then 5, then 6, and so on. Okay, so this is the first step. Now what is the second step? Second step is the addition. Okay, second step is the addition of multiplication of the digits and their respective powers. Listen again. Second step is the addition of multiplication of digits with their powers. Okay, so let me write it better. Steps. So this is the mathematical steps for converting this binary number into its respective or into its equivalent decimal number. Okay, so we have done first step. Now second step is the addition of multiplication of digits with their respective powers. Okay, so let me multiply this 1. This is the digit and this is its power, which is 2 to the power 3. Okay, then add, because we have to add all the multiplications. Then again we have to multiply 0 into 2 to the power 2, then add 1 into 2 to the power 1, then add 0 into 2 to the power 0. Okay, so we have multiplied all the digits with their respective powers and then added. So what is the value coming? 1 into 2 to the power 3 is 8, plus 0 multiplied with anything is 0, plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 is 2, plus 0 multiplied with anything 0. Again we will add so it will come 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, 8 plus 2 is 10. So you see that this binary number gets converted to its decimal number, and the decimal number is 10. So we can say the representation of 1010 binary number is equivalent to 10, its decimal number. Okay, let's take another example of binary number and let's convert that. 11010. Okay, so this is another example of binary number. Now let's convert it. So first step is to assign powers of 2 from right hand side in a sequential manner. Okay, so it will be 2 to the power 3, then 2 to the power 4. Okay, and then addition or multiplication of digits to its respective powers. So I can write 1 into 2 to the power 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3, then 0 multiplied by 2 to the power 2, then 1 into 2 to the power 1, and last 0 multiplied by 2 to the power 0. Like if I add 2 to the power 4 is 16, so 16 plus 2 to the power 3 is 8 plus 0 multiplied 0 and 2, then 0. So it comes 16, 8, 24 and 2 is 6. So we can say the binary representation 11010 is equivalent to its decimal form, which is 26. Okay, so if you look carefully, what are the values that I am adding? I am adding 16, 8 and 2. Can I say I am adding only those powers which has digit 1? How? I am adding 16 which comes from here, I am adding 8 which comes from here, and I am adding 2 which comes from here. And you can see these powers 2 to the power 4 has a digit 1, then this power 2 to the power 3 has a digit 1, and this power 2 to the power 1 has a digit 1. So in another words, or in another way, can I say that I can convert a binary number to its decimal form by simply adding only those powers which has a digit 1? Yes, I can. How? Let's see. Suppose the given binary number is 11010. Okay, 11010. You assign the powers 2 to the power 0, then 2 to the power 1, then 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 4. Okay, now simply add those powers which has a digit 1. So powers will be 2 to the power 4, then 2 to the power 3, then 2 to the power 1. These are the powers that has digit 1. Okay, so add it. It's 16, then 8 plus 2, it result in 26. And and by using these steps, what we are getting? 26. And again by using this step we are getting 26. So I can simply convert a binary number to its decimal form by adding those powers which has digit 1. Okay, this is like improvised method for conversion. Okay, and you see we do not need to consider the value 0 or that those powers which has digit 0. Why? Because 0 multiplied by anything will result to 0. So we do not need to consider uh, the powers of 0. We do only need to consider the powers, those powers which has digit 1. Okay, so in this way we can mathematically convert a binary number to its equivalent decimal number. Now let's see how we will apply that approach for our programming part. Suppose the binary number is given in string format. Because the binary number can be very large, so it is better to store the number in string format. Okay, let's suppose the number is 101101. Okay, so we have to convert this binary number into its equivalent decimal number. Okay, so what were we doing? We were simply assigning the powers. Now let's assign the powers 0 1. So it was 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4 and 2 to the power 5. And what were we doing? We were simply adding those powers which has digit 1, like 2 to the power 5, then 2 to the power 3, 2, and 2 to the power 0. We can simply find these one while traversing the string. Like we can do if num of I is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the not problem. The problem is how can we get these powers. Okay, so can I write 1 here instead of 2 to the power 0? Why? Because 2 to the power 0 is 1. Okay, now next 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 to the power 3 is 8, 2 to the power is 16, then 32. So as you can see, as we are moving next digit, as we are heading to the next digit, what we are doing? We are simply multiplying our previous power by 2 in each step. Initially the power was 1, then we multiplied by 2, it becomes 2, then again 2 multiplied by 2, 4, then 8, then 16, then 32. So in this way, in each iteration we can get the power. How? So let's initially declare a variable called power with value 1. Okay, and what we have to do, as we will move to next digit, we will simply increment the power by multiplying it with 2. Okay, and let's create another variable int answer is equal to 0 for storing our decimal value. Okay, now as you can see, we are assigning powers from back side, so we have to traverse the string from end side, from back side. Okay, so we can simply traverse the string by running a for loop. Okay, and we are traversing from back side, and what we are doing, uh, we have to add those powers which has value or which has digit 1. So we can write if num of I, okay, equal 1. If it is 1, if the digit is 1, then add the power. So how can we add? By simply doing answer plus is equal to power, and we have to update the power value. How and why? Because as we are moving to the next digit, we have to multiply the power by 2. Okay, so we can simply do it, power is equal to power into 2. That's it. And as the iteration is over, we can simply print our answer value, which will store the converted value or simply the decimal value. Okay, so this is the logic for converting a binary number to its equivalent decimal number. Simply you have to create two variables, for one variable for the power and another one is for storing the answer, and simply traverse the string from backside, and whenever you get 1, you simply add the power, and in each iteration you increment the power by twice. So simply multiply power into 2 in each iteration. Okay, and as the iteration over, you simply print the answer. Okay, so I hope you have understood the logic. Now let's code it. Let's include the header file. Let's include iostream using namespace std. Okay, int main. Now let's take the binary number into string format. Okay, so string num, then sin num. Okay, and create two variable for power, one is for power and another one is for storing the answer. Int answer is equal to 0. Okay, now traverse the string from back side, so we can simply traverse by doing int I is equal to num dot len length -1 and I greater than equal to 0 and I minus minus. Okay, and what we have to do in each step, First we will, whenever we will encounter what, 1, so if num of I equal 1, then we will simply add the power. So answer plus is equal to power. Okay, and in each iteration we have to increment, so power is equal to power into 2. That's it. And last we can simply print the converted value. It is a main, so like return 0. Okay, so check for one value which is 111. Its equivalent decimal value is 7. So let's run for it and check it. Yes, the answer is correct. Now let's check for our input examples, which is 1000, output is 8, another one is 10 10 10, and output is 42. Okay, so first one was 1000 and the output is 8, so let's run for it. Yeah, the answer is correct. And second one was 10 10 10, and answer should come what, 42. Let's check. Yeah, the answer is coming 42. Okay, so this is the completely logic for converting binary number into its equivalent decimal number. Okay, talking about the time complexity of the code, so the time complexity is very simple. Why? Because what we are doing, we are simply running a for loop. Okay, and it is traversing the whole string. So simply we can say the time complexity is big O of k, where k is the length of string, or we can write k is the number of digits. Okay, simply like suppose if the string the input was 10110 and it has 1 2 3 4 5, so it is running for 5 times, so we can simply write the time complexity as big O of k, where k is the number of digits, or we can simply write big O of log n base 10. So this was all about the binary to decimal conversion program. I hope you have understood everything, the mathematical approach, then how we applied that mathematical approach into programming. I hope you liked the solution as well as the thought process. So if you enjoyed watching the binary to decimal conversion program, then you can share this video, and to get such more content you can subscribe my channel. Thanks.